Hello friends, welcome to The Easy Way. My name is Abhilasha Sharma and today we will talk about the remaining two 3D figures, that is sphere and hemisphere. In my last video, part 1 of 3D figures, we talked about cylinder, cube, cuboid, cone and pyramid. So today we will complete the rest of the two figures, that is sphere and hemisphere. If you want to watch the part 1, you can click on the link below in the description. So let us start today's lesson. So first we'll talk about sphere. A sphere is any figure which is round in shape and it has volume, so that can be called a sphere. So how can we learn the formula of sphere easily? I hope you remember the formula of cone I told you in my last video. It was, let me write it, volume of cone 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is the formula for volume of a cone. So just to remember, what we can do is we can make a figure. Imagine there are 4 right circular cones which are joined together like this. So we can join it like this. Okay, and then we'll join its vertices and make a circle. I'm so sorry, the figure is very bad. Okay, so this becomes a sphere. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 right circular cones are joined together to make a sphere. How can we learn the formula? There are 4 right circular cones, so the volume of sphere will be (4 into 1 by 3 pi r square h). Okay, so it becomes 4 by 3 pi r square. And what about h? So a sphere has no height. We can just cut the h. Instead of h, we can put r here. So the final formula becomes 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, this is the formula for a sphere. The easy way to learn the formula for sphere. So next thing we're going to talk about a sphere is its curved surface area. And total surface area. So for a sphere, the curved surface area and total surface area are the same. Okay, what is that? It is a very simple formula, 4 pi r square. I hope you don't need any easy way to remember this formula. It is very simple, 4 pi r square. How can you learn it? I can tell you my way. So the area of a circle is pi r square. So you can learn it like this: area of curved surface area of a sphere is 4 times the area of circle. So it becomes 4 pi r square. Okay, very simple. And this is radius r. Okay, and when in the question it is not given what is the value of pi, you have to take it 22 by 7. Of course you know this, right? So I was just telling you in case if you don't. Okay, the next thing we're gonna talk about is, so before hemisphere, I want to tell you about something called a spherical shell, or you can say you can get a question like talking about a hollow sphere. Okay, and you'll be asked the thickness of that shell. So how can you find that out? Let me make the figure. So hollow sphere or spherical shell. So it somewhat looks like this. Okay, you'll be asked to find out this part, either volume or area. Your formula for this will depend on whether it is asking for volume or area. So this is small r and this is capital R. You have to find out this. If it will ask the area of this part, you have to put the formula for area, and if volume, then the formulas for volume. Okay, so how you'll have to do this? If it will ask for volume first, let's say volume. So what is the volume of a sphere? So we just talked about it, 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r, capital R cube minus 4 by 3 pi r cube. What is this? Why are these two? How we'll find out this volume? From the volume of this part, we'll subtract the volume of this inner part. So from the bigger circle, we'll subtract the smaller circle. We'll get the volume of this part, right? So this is the way. This R, capital R, is for the outer part, outer circle, and small r is for inner circle. If we take 4 by 3 common from here, and also pi, then this remains, and this is your formula for volume of this spherical shell or this part. Now if it will ask you for area, in that case what you have to do is you have to apply the area, a formula for area of a circle, which is pi r square. Same way as here, from the outer circle we'll subtract inner circle, so pi common, and this is square. So this is your formula for area of this thickness. Okay, the next figure is hemisphere. A hemisphere is simply half sphere. Okay, so if you'll cut a ball into half, how it will look like? It will look like this, right? And this is the radius of the hemisphere. So the volume of hemisphere is very simple. The volume of sphere was 4 by 3 pi r cube. So the volume of hemisphere will be half of this, because hemisphere is half of sphere, so its volume will also be half. So this gets cancelled and it becomes 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of hemisphere. Similarly, for curved surface area, I'll write CSA for curved surface area. It was 4 pi r square for a sphere. Very simple, just half this and it becomes 2 pi r square. Right, isn't it very simple? You just have to remember the formulas for a sphere and you'll get the formula for a hemisphere automatically. But in case of the sphere, you add same formula for curved surface and total surface, but hemisphere has a different formula for total surface. I'll write TSA for total surface. So total surface area of any figure is its curved surface area and then the area of its top and bottom. So the total surface area of a hemisphere is its curved surface area plus the area of its top. So the total surface area is curved surface area, that is 2 pi r square, plus the area of top, that is pi r square, which is a circle, that's why it's area of circle, pi r square. It becomes 3 pi r square. This is the total surface area of a hemisphere. Okay, so now let us move towards some questions based on these formulas and figures. So the first question is, a solid consists of a circular cylinder with exact fitting right circular cone placed on the top. Let us make the figure first. And also it is given that the height of the cone is h. If total volume of the solid is 3 times the volume of the cone, then the height of circular cylinder is. We have to find out the height of cylinder. Let us make the figure. Cylinder, and this is the cone on the top. Okay, so in the question it is given that the height of cone is h. So we can mark it. This is h. And let us assume we have to find out the height of circular cylinder, so let us assume it is capital H. Okay, so let us start the question. So the volume of cylinder is pi r square capital H. Okay, and radius for both these figures, cylinder and cone, is the same, because the top of cylinder is equal to the bottom of the cone. This is equal r, and the volume of cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, so volume of solid, it is given in the question that the volume of the solid is 3 times the volume of the cone. So 3 times volume of cone. This means volume of solid is pi r square h. But actually the volume of solid will be equal to volume of cylinder plus volume of cone, right? We can write it volume of solid is equal to volume of cylinder plus volume of cone. Volume of solid we have here pi r square h is equal to pi r square h and 1 by 3 pi r square h. So here we can take this out. Pi r square is common. What remains is h plus h by 3. Here this is the same. So if you bring pi r square this side, it will be divided here and this whole will get cancelled. Okay, so here remains h and this will be 3h plus h by 3. That means 3h is equal to 3h plus h. So this is, yeah, so we have to find out this, right? So we'll bring this 3 here and this becomes 2 by 3h. It is there in the option. This is the right answer. I hope you got it. Okay, so let me just explain once again. In the question it was given that there's a solid which contains a cylinder at the bottom and on the top there's a cone. The height of the cone was given as small h. We assume the height of the cylinder as capital H because we had to find it out. And it was also given that volume of solid is 3 times volume of cone. So what we did, we wrote the formula of the volume of cylinder first and then volume of cone. And then as it was given in the question 3 times volume of cone, we found out volume of solid and it came as pi r square h. Right. Then as per the formula, if we had to find it out, volume of solid is equal to volume of cylinder plus volume of cone. We put these values here and then we got capital H as 2 by 3 h. Okay, so let's get to the next question. The next question is, if a hemisphere is melted and 4 spheres of equal volume are made, the radius of each sphere will be equal to. Okay, so we have to find out that the radius of the sphere which is formed out of the melted hemisphere will be equal to what? So according to the options here, we have to find it the ratio of the radius of sphere to the hemisphere. Okay, so let us start the question. First I'll make the figure. So this is a hemisphere and these are 4 spheres which have been formed out of the melted hemisphere. Okay, so let us assume that the radius of hemisphere is capital R and the radius of each of this sphere is small r. The radius of these spheres are equal. Okay, so let's now start the question. What is the volume of hemisphere? We just did. Volume of hemisphere is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so volume of hemisphere is equal to 4 into volume of sphere, because there are 4 spheres, right? So 2 by 3 pi r cube is equal to 4 into volume of sphere r cube. Okay, this pi and pi gets cancelled here, and here we get 2 by 3 into 3 by 4 to 1 by 4. We brought these values this side, so this is reciprocal and this is divided. Okay, and then we take this r cube here, so here it becomes this. What we get here is 1 by 8 r cube bar this. Okay, so what is this? What do you get from this? The ratio. The radius of the small sphere is 1 and the radius of this hemisphere is 8. That means what we get here is 1 by 2 r 1h. This means radius of hemisphere is 2 times radius of sphere. Okay, that means this radius of sphere will be half of the radius of hemisphere. So do we have that in the option? 1 by 2 of the radius of hemisphere. This is the correct option. Okay, I hope you got it. It was very simple. Sometimes students think that, they just read the question, there are no values given, nothing given, and they think it's a difficult question, but it is actually very easy. It doesn't involve any calculations at all. Let us get to the next question. The next question is, a cylinder with base radius 8 cm and height 2 cm is melted to form a cone of height 6 cm. We have to find the radius of the cone. Okay, so let's make the figure. We are given a cylinder. Okay, and we have melted this and we have formed a cone out of this. Okay, and it is given here this radius of this cylinder is 8 cm and its height is 2 cm. Okay, and also we are given the height of the cone. It is 6 cm. Alright, this is the figure. So we have melted the cylinder and we have formed a cone out of this. So this radius given here of the base, don't get confused. The radius of the cylinder, top and bottom, are equal. So this means this is also 8 cm. Okay, let us start the question. So because we have melted the cylinder and formed the cone of this whole melted liquid, the whole volume of cylinder we have put in the cone, so that means the volume of these two figures will be equal, right? Let us start. Volume of cylinder will be equal to volume of cone. Okay, so volume of cylinder is pi r square h, which is equal to volume of cone, it is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So in the cylinder we take pi as, what we can do is we can just cancel this pi, don't have to write it here. Radius is 8, so 8 into 8 square. Height is 2, and this side we have to find out the radius, and height is 6, so we cancel it here. Into 8 2 upon, we bring this 2 here, and here remains this. So 64 centimeter is equal to r square. This implies r is equal to 8 centimeter. So this is the radius of cone which we had to find out. Okay, very simple question. In this type of question in which we make another solid out of the volume of 1, these type of questions are very easy to solve. And these were some examples of questions. You can do similar questions on your own, and you can let me know if the formulas I've told you, the way to learn it, have really helped you. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and also please share it with your friends. I'm going to upload some more videos very soon. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.